My niggas, I love my niggas.
Now they try the right side here.
Fuck.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the bullshit.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, now this. Oh my God. This shit is fucking hilarious, bro.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Wow.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now he's going to go deep down the left, and that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. 23 yards on the play. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to
I
get him in the end zone.
Couldn't do it there. It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's going to get it running.
Wow, that was my
He's going to be
fault.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Good
They certainly
defense.
had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game.
That's the only reason
But I
I'm
wouldn't
keeping.
abandon
I'm
the
gonna
run
keep Todd
totally,
good.
because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's why I don't understand why
So
the
a
Bears
nice opening
traded
drive on the road. You get the 3 points.
Jordan
Part
Howard
of
for a
you
6-yard
wonders
pick.
if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Locke.
Let's
Nearly
go.
an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
12.
Out of the gun, Luck. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Being chased out left.
Pick the ball off.
Nearly a turnover.
I really hate when these
drive.
niggas drop
That's a throw
interceptions.
we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
God damn, y'all fucking
Not
hell,
only was the
man.
call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun!
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think,
wow!
is that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games.
Oh my God! He even stopped running because he thought that was the interception. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. Fuck this game.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Love. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Do something else.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Love. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air again, Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Hit the ball off. Like,
picked. He's known for
bro, I don't understand how I put you in perfect position to catch an interception. You're a paid NFL player.
Punted away on 4th down.
Tweaking, bro. Hell of a punt. hell of a
And
play.
Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
15 or 16,
exactly
what you
right.
want,
Been
30?
2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
10, 15 or 16, what you want, for 30? Yard 30, y'all.
Now a handoff looking.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, bro. Hey, number 8, the motherfucking GOAT, nigga. Oh, shit, don't get caught. Don't get caught, please. Please don't get caught. Please don't get caught. Hey, number 8, the motherfucking GOAT, nigga. Let's go. Number 8, the motherfucking GOAT, nigga.
96 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
He just bust that bitch for like 97 yards.
Carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right?
Who the fuck watching my shit?
Give me the ball.
Again.
Jerron, you watching this shit?
Again.
And again. It's not that heavy,
Somebody
sir.
watching this shit. I ain't even posting it. Somebody watching it. Yeah.
Extra point splits the
I got
uprights,
subscribers, bro.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on
we need to go get some motherfucking 2K.
But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them
you know you was on some WWE shit. Your ass is on some. I'm gonna leave it here, baby, so I can spend more time with you on the game.
Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh shit! He just did to me what I did to him. I know he did. I caught him. Let me stop talking to you, bro. You fucking me up.
He's able to rip off 32 on that.
I blame you.
It's a first down.
He does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other.
Stuck his bitch ass. Keep running that bitch. His ass gonna die.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Keep running the ball. Keep running that bitch. Keep running. Come on.
Here's Luck now on second down.
Oh, I can't tell you bogus.
Incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and 5.
This shit finna blow me, bro.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense.
These niggas done dropped 10 interceptions already.
Offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's
I should have knew that was coming.
And he is tackled inside the 30,
that shit was
to the
coming.
35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Who? Do it, bro.
2 minutes to go here in
What the
the
fuck
first
my name
half.
is, bro?
We're back to New Orleans after this.
I don't lose, fam. Oh, you thought I was losing because the margin ain't that big because you're so used to me blowing niggas out, right? Oh, okay. I give you a pass there, my nigga.
This offense finding its legs now.
You supposed to have faith in me,
First and
nigga.
10.
You's a bitch.
On first down, Luck.
Oh my God!
Surprising
This
to
is
see
like
a
the
defender of
6th
his caliber
interception
let it
we
get
done dropped,
away,
bro.
But it does get away and it's second down.
No, my team in general. Mag dropped one, KJ dropped one, and 2 other niggas dropped one, bro. Like, what the fuck? Damn. My niggas, give me a break, bro. I'm trying to play ball. You niggas don't want to see me be great.
On second and 10, Locke. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost
Another
had it
one.
for the pick.
Another one.
A great
I'm sick of this
chance
shit.
there for the
I'm going
interception
home.
in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Bro, this shit pissing me off.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot
I
of
could not be a
different looks
football
in the
coach to
first
no little
half. They've come
kids.
after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you
Because
need
I'll
to do to
fuck
keep
around
the
and
offense
choke
guessing.
slam one of
And they
their ass.
certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Off of play action, Luck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they don't
Oh,
get
Jordan
anything out
dude
of
just
that
got hurt.
conversion.
I
guess
hope this
when you
nigga not
roll
out for a
of the pocket
long
like you did
time.
there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yard there.
Now, can you just hear the
It's
old school
always
coaches
some
right
shit.
now? You threw it for no yards. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself.
Nah, he missed that
Just take
bitch.
care of the
Stupid.
ball, nothing else. Just slide and get
Stupid.
down.
No, I'm finna go score.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Rosen off the play action. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Damn, this nigga dislocated his hip.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing
I
should
don't know how
look for
long
when
that
you run
is.
drag routes.
I think that's only one
You're able to
game.
hit a
I don't know.
receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage
That sound like
after
some
the
shit that
catch.
hurt, though.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On second down, here's Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyler Boyd with
I don't know why
touchdown
niggas
number
like insulting
8
my
on the
intelligence.
year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle.
Javon, you would think
And
these
the
niggas know me
decision to
by
just
now.
kick the extra point winds
guess they don't.
unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And
I'm tired
he'll
of
be
doing the
brought
same
down
shit.
here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot
Oh,
where
fuck.
you may not be able to come back
My
in the
bad,
second
team.
half.
That should have been a
Managing
pick.
risk is a big
That's
decision.
my bad, squad.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Luck on first down. They shakes it off. And incomplete.
How is that not a
as he was
fumble?
knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball
How is it not a
off
fumble?
course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete
I
downfield,
guess.
if you're a defensive back, you're loving
Who
the
fucking
pressure
did?
that you're seeing from your front.
Trey Bob, what's on, shorty?
From
Don't
the
feel like talking
34,
to you.
They'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's locked. Flushed out right.
Oh, shit! I'm bogus as hell. That should have been a pick.
A good pick up there. A
Oh,
22.
threw that bitch right to me.
Now we won't
And I
see a
didn't pick
play
it.
on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Yo, shit say an hour? Your ass ain't get back on until tomorrow.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another
I'm
1st
not
and
gonna leave
10.
the party.
Hey, you look out! 370!
You feel me?
Be right.
Now a first down throw. Lock.
Bitch!
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the
Nah,
49.
hoe. Stupid hoe.
And before this
Dumb
second
hoe.
down play, we'll get a whistle,
Stupid, goofy
a
ass
signal,
bitch.
and a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I'm finna gamble, but I don't give a
Following the
I don't even
sack,
got a
they'll look
gamble,
to
bro.
make
I'm tweaking.
amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Here's Locke. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Thank you.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Oh, fuck. I thought I was gonna house that bitch.
Now run out on this first half of action. So we
Why
have
didn't
reached
somebody call a
halftime with
pick?
visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half.
Level up, catch up with your ass, and then go to the Dodgers zone and smoke your ass.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the
said
third
what?
quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit
When-
more
how- what
cautious
level you
when
gotta be to
start
go
that
to it?
next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
You just
I
gonna
don't
get
think
your
that
ass
there's any
smoked if
way
you're not
you can
high
run
enough,
back
huh?
out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I ain't been playing it.
The more football I watch, the
My
more I
guys
want
is
to
level
check and
5
see
when I
if
just
teams are
hopped on
going
with
to
y'all.
panic when they're down on the scoreboard.
I
And
haven't
this
been
team has
playing
shown
it.
no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had
He's
position.
just throwing
couldn't
up and
hold
praying
on
now. He
third
might as well
down.
true clock, man. I hate playing
I
these
know he wants to get his team
boring ass
back
blowout
in the game, but a
games.
50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes
Balling out.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15.
Wow, my shit lagged. As soon as I was on the screen.
We've got a man down on the field.
Oh, my nigga hurt.
He gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 4th down.
Feed Javon.
Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now whistles and a flag down.
Who jumped?
Looked
One
like
of
one
us
of the
jumped? That's
Lions
crazy.
linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
That is crazy.
Now they try the right side here.
Oh shit! My nigga! Get up out of there!
This into enemy territory at the 45.
Hey, this nigga's real. This nigga right here is real.
Down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And they'll bring it.
Get up with me, Shuddy.
Short pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's
back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, D. Gun. Be right.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to go up top, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And, man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I guarantee.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action here with Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now it's Luck. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Strong right. Check out. Blue 90. Wide 622.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing is locked. And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
12. Be right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will take over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And on the ground they go with the running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over them. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A spin. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, Luck buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
11Z. Hurry, hurry!
And they'll run it here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here.
Alert, alert, alert! Go. Reggie. I got trick this side,
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
12.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Steps away to his left. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Luck. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Love. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So here come the Lions now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, he's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.